What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Bowjinjin Plays playthrough of PSU Dark Souls Edition Ultimate Hell Mode Challenge. So, we are in this very delightful place. Last time I was very excited. This time I'm still very excited, but I haven't taken my crazy pills yet, so we'll see as episodes go. But for the minute, we're just gonna... Oh god, I'm so glad to be back in this place. I'm so glad to be playing the PC version once again. This fucking place is so beautiful. Okay, well, if I can just briefly scratch my memory a bit. I think we were on our way somewhere. Maybe we had to take a mission or something. I forget what exactly we were doing. Although, no, that's not the right way. That's going back to the thing. All of the loading speeds are so quick as well, you know? Like, I remember the PS2 loading times being, like, kind of slow. You know. But it's so... Oh, look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it's in 60 frames per second. This could make a grown man like me cry, really. Oh god. Can we just spend the whole episode like walking around this place? Oh man. Do you know what one major regret I had was that like I didn't play this game more. The same goes for like the original PSO. I was more or less an offline player. I was kind of a bit too shy and awkward and whatever to play online that much by myself, but I kind of wish I did, because it would have been like such a... Oh hey Karen, not Karen, whoops, wrong woman, wrong instructor, what's her name? Damn it, Maya or something, right? Oh shit, I should be reading this. Okay, now I'm worried. Well, let's add it to a party. Maya, I was right. What? I don't want Robot Man in my party. Get rid of him. No, I don't want to disband the party. Can't I just take him off? I have to disband the party every time. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what's on offer here. But yeah, I just, you know, in its heyday, this must have been like something special. In the same way that the original PSO must have been something special. But unfortunately, yeah, I was just too lame, you know. I was like a fraud of a gamer back then. Like, why didn't I just play online more? Like, it's one of my biggest regrets. Because I could have met people, could have hung out with people, could have played this game together with people. But yeah, I was just too, like, weird and shy and mollycoddled, I suppose, right? Because, I don't know, man. One of my biggest regrets, I guess. Not biggest regrets, but, like, one of... What, like, now that I'm playing this, like, I'm like, I missed out, man. You know. Anyway, do I have that already? I think I do. Tornado Break. I have that already as well.
Lame.
Please come again.
No, I will not. I'll come back when you stock some better stock, you failure. God.
Hey there, you want something?
I'm just joking. Your shop is awesome.
Thanks.
It looks so cool,
Just like everything else here. What the fuck? Dude, isn't that the guy that we took out the last time? Remember, like the Terminator assassin guy? That was creepy. That's the dude. Like, are they all robots? Do they mass produce them here?
It's too bad I can't read Chinese.
No, I'm joking. It's like, it's weird shit that looks like Chinese, but it's not actually Chinese. Yeah.
It's pretty cool, though.
Welcome.
What do you have for me, Missy?
How may I help you?
You can help me by speaking normally.
If you hear any barking, it's from outside.
Thank you.
I live in a ghetto.
Welcome.
I actually do.
Can I get you anything today?
No, thank you.
for your business.
No problem.
Welcome. Can I help you?
Units.
Please come again.
Well, we can, if nothing else, call this kind of a, I guess, window shopping excursion. And sure as hell, this place is pretty. I love that song. It's by Noah. I think I mentioned it in one of the previous episodes. But yeah, what are we doing, man? I can't remember. I should have maybe watched back on a previous video just to refresh my memory, but kind of forgot to. I'm so happy to be playing this again, though. What are we doing? Like, there has to be some, like, teleporter thing, right? Synthesis shop. 6 minutes in. I guess it could be worse. Could have took me, like, 15 minutes to, like, find my bearings, but... that's the... Okay, no, that's where I want to go.
What do you have to say about this samurai dude?
Hi there, you're an armed servant with the communion, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Are you with the Guardians?
Yeah, I'm Ethan Weber. You may have heard of me from such films as...
I'm Kenyan Tope. Okay. Bye now.
What? That was abrupt. Maybe I should have talked to him a bit more, but frankly, I don't give two shits. If that sounds really harsh, but I don't. Rescue the maiden. Well, we have the right people. We couldn't take Mr. Master Roshi with us, so unfortunately, whatever. I'm so excited to be playing this again, guys. Like, I'm so excited. This is such a... I love this game. I love Sonic Team. I'm getting it again. I'm getting those fucking... Oh, look at this shit. Look at it. It's so beautiful.
Oh god. Maya, why aren't we going directly to the crash site? There are these flying creatures called Gogs, all over the Mizuraki CD. Even before the seed, they were extremely dangerous creatures. If they were to attack us, we wouldn't stand a chance here in this limousine shuttle. This is a very dangerous area. But then, why did the maiden come through such a dangerous area? Who the fuck is saying that? Doesn't matter. Just look at the visuals. Yeah, it's a place you usually try to avoid. Someone may have tampered with the shuttle's controls. Oh well. Hey, Hyuga. What is it, you plebeian? Karen's been acting kinda strange, hasn't she? Whatever do you mean? I was noticing the same thing. There must be something bothering her. In any case, will you keep an eye out for her? But don't touch her, okay? I'm keeping a watch on you. Yeah, good idea. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Pee-haw! Let's go, troops! This way! I'm joking. This way! Ha, you fell for my trick. First rule of being in my party is don't take me seriously. Do exactly the opposite of what I tell you to do. Now follow me. I said follow me! Oh god, you guys aren't good at this opposite day shit, are you? Okay. You guys wouldn't appreciate the value of opposite day. Is opposite day a real thing, or is it something like that was made up in like fucking SpongeBob SquarePants? Because I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Right. As is customary for the first recording session of the day, I'm going to 1 second. I'm going to activate God Hand just to ease us into it. But we should be good because I have like, remember that, well, if you watched it, like I think it was what episode is this? 17 or something? I can't remember. But the one episode when I was facing off with the Vol brothers, that shit was fucking not fun. I mean, it was kind of fun, but it probably wasn't fun for anyone watching it. But like, yeah, I really decked myself out with some gowns. Check out these gowns.
So yeah, I'm not worried. I got plenty of ammunition
To take out whatever foe may stand before me, foolish enough to act as an obstruction between me and the divine maiden. You can't stop full true love. If you do, you will meet a grisly fate. You fell beasts. Take that and that.
The Fury of Love by Ethan Waper. Okay, look at the fucking leaf patterns on the floor as you run past. This game is look at the weird like jagged edged like low res like it's low res but it looks cool. I mean I say low res right, but what is low res right? I guess by today's standards it's low res. Oh god. I forgot about those guys. The fucking tunneling guys. Shit. Okay, well, this is not going to be fun. Unless they go down in one hit. That is kind of fun. For me, not for them.
Okay, you can heal me, but don't heal me.
Don't heal me! Oh yeah, I can lock my value, can't I?
I forgot about that. It's a new session after all.
Okay.
Cleaning house here. Where was that beep? Gotcha, you little red card thing. Man, I wish I could dodge roll.
I keep saying that. I really wish I did. Like, maybe there's some way of programming it in. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh god! Oh god!
I did not see him behind me. Taking too leisurely of a pace here.
Just because I have God hand doesn't mean I'm fucking God.
You know, even though it would imply that I was God. But it doesn't mean I'm God.
If anything, it means I'm just a glass cannon, as they say.
That's like a perfect metaphor. Not really a metaphor. Well, it is a metaphor.
For what I am. My very existence is a fragile tempest or maelstrom. I like that word, maelstrom. It sounds very Viking-esque.
Okay. There's music as well. Fucking. I believe it was Fumie Kumatani who composed this track, along with some of the other tracks in this area, because she's my bae. She's literally my one of my composer baes.
She's literally one of my composer baes.
But yeah, she had a large involvement in composing for this game, as did the trio from Wavemaster. Again, I don't know. I should do my research actually, because I want to maybe one day meet these guys. Maybe that would be kind of cool. I don't know if it's possible, because I can't speak Japanese really. Who knows? Maybe I'll learn some Japanese by then. I mean,
Skoshi dake shaberimasu. Oh god.
So yeah, I can get the gist of what people are saying and whatnot, but
in terms of fluency, I'm about as fluent as an FOB, fresh off the boat, in any Western country.
I can make that comment. I can't really, but oh well, whatever. Let's not die this time. Okay, I don't. Okay, these guys can attack you. That's pretty fucking scary. They can attack you as they're emerging, so definitely I need to be keeping watch.
Keeping watch of my derriere, because you never know when one of them could catch me unaware.
Yes, I did it.
I rhymed. Yes, achievement unlocked for the day.
But yeah, this game is. They really don't make them how they used to. Have I ever have I ever told you guys my kind of thoughts on gaming as a whole in 2017? Because I don't think I have. Mega Man Battle Network and other things. Oh god. Yeah, like it's a shame what happens with gaming companies. But essentially what happens is that I mean, I'm sure you already know. Like, I'm just preaching to the choir here, you know. But like, oh god, don't kill me. Where are you? Fucking. I can't wait to learn some magic. That's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, you know, I guess. I mean, I when I go on my rants, I can be a bit like harsh. Not harsh, but like I can be a bit like critical, let's just say, of like game companies, like big AAA game companies. You know, the likes of Konami and Capcom and Square Enix. But, you know, I don't... I understand, right? You know, like, it's just... Yes, it pains me deeply that games like this aren't, you know, mainstream anymore. But, like, the thing is that people need to make money. And there's more and more people as days go by, you know, like... There's definitely not... There's not... The number of people in the world aren't getting less, right? And so, like, these companies... as they get bigger, need to support more and more people, and as such, they need to be more cognizant, I suppose, or focused on making sure that they profit from their products. And so, like, as game companies get bigger, you know, like, there's a bigger and bigger divide between companies, between like the various people in the companies, right? Oh god. Yeah, like there's the artists, right? The people who make the games, basically, you know, the people, the creative minds behind all of the games that you and I love. You know, that forms a portion of the company, and then the other portion are the people who need to make sure that the company makes money, basically. And as game companies get bigger and more successful, you know, and of course, like more pressure gets put on them to make games, particularly like their IPs, right? Their successful IPs, they get more and more pressure to keep making games in that franchise, to appease the fans, as it were, and to appease the market, really. You know, like, unfortunately, like, the interests of those people and the people who want to make art become more and more distinct, right? And you can really see that. I've touched on this, like, in previous entries. You can really see that, like, in this era of Sega particularly, is a good case study of that, like, because, you know, they still made amazing games like this, right? But you could tell that there was some weird dilutions, if you will, in like the design of the game, like the whole like kind of episodic like story thing. I mean, the characters are cool. I like the characters. Like, there's nothing wrong with the characters. The story is okay. To be honest, the story's pretty good. All things considered, the story could have been a lot worse. You know, the premise of the game, but like, just like parts of it, like a bit of it does feel forced, right? And like I guess you could chalk it up to like the other side, you know, the other parts of the company who are like, you know, okay, like, you can do whatever you want, make the game pretty and everything, but make sure you hit these criteria, you know, like, we need it to be cutting edge, we need it to be like story driven, we need it to be cinematic, you know, we need to compete with other games, you know, of the same, you know, on the PS2, on the PC at the time. So like, that's why there's this weird like story element to this game. Again, like, I'm not saying the story is bad! I'm not saying that the story's bad. Am I all the way back now? Fuck. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, I gotta be more careful. Yeah, like, I'm not saying the story's bad at all. Like, it's a bit weird, really. You know, but like I say, like, the reason I'm critiquing it is not because I don't like it. It's because, like, you know, like, you have to, like, when communicating these things, you have to kind of take it from the angle of, like, an objective game critic, let's just say, right? AKA, like, yeah, like a game critic who doesn't really, like, isn't a fan of the series, you know, who is, you know, whose job it is to review games like this, you know, but they may not have any kind of, like, fond connection with this game or this franchise. Like, how would they look at the game? They would say that, yeah, the story in this game is goofy, and, like, the episodic nature of the game is okay, but feels a bit forced, right? That's what they would say. Me, personally, I love the goofy nature of the game. It's cool, you know? It's super cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. The game's awesome, you know? Like, again, like, just because the game has its flaws does not mean I can't enjoy it. The same way that any other fan of this game feels, I guess, right? But, like, the thing is that, yeah, you know, that's why, yeah, this was the last stand, you know, this was, like, the point in time at which, like, the artists were trying their best, you know, because they do, because it's, like, their company, you know, that they had a hand in, like, building the legacy of this company, you know, all throughout its golden era, you know. And as such, like, you know, like, they're like, you know, we still want to make stuff, cool stuff, you know, like, we know, you know, we're like a team, a close-knit community, you know. I'm gonna watch out for these fuckers, man! Oh god, it's scary. Yeah, like, but, like, eventually it just gets too much, because the pressure mounts, like, they have to keep making, like, Sonic games, you know, Sonic Boom, Sonic whatever the fuck now, Sonic Forces, which looks okay, you know, it's like, from again, an objective, like critic's point of view, the game looks pretty cool. Like, I've been watching people play that game, and it looks pretty cool. The writing's not bad, it's competent, it's relevant. It's cool that you can make your own, like, fursona, right? That's awesome, you know, and the stages are pretty well designed, you know, the feel and look of it is very reminiscent of, like, Sonic Generations, you know, Sonic Unleashed and games like that. I hear people say that Sonic Unleashed was, like, the last, like, great Sonic game, and I'm not really sure because I haven't really played that game properly, but, like, I think the whole like like, Sonic Heroes to me was the last Sonic game that I really, like I've mentioned, right, that I really was like, this is still fun, right, this is still, like, cool, you know. But after that, like, even Sonic Colors, right, which is a game that like, a lot of people, predominantly Sonic fans, right, are like, that was a good game, Sonic Colors, right, but oh god, okay, but, like, I don't know, Sonic Colors was cool, but, like, to me, like, it had already lost some of its magic, you know, just me personally, this is my personal opinion. You know, you're welcome to disagree with me, but, like, yeah, you know, yeah, but eventually, you know, people leave, you know, the artists leave, you know, and Sega becomes what it is now, which is, like, it's still cool, you know, like, they still make good games. Like, again, it's like, this is the difference between a game that's commercially good, you know, and a game that's good in terms of artistry, right? I obviously, I make my opinion very obvious, right, in my channel and just in general, right? But like, I'm more of an artist, I resonate with art, right? So like, this is why I love games like this, which are very, very artistically beautiful, right? But like, but there's another measure of how good a game is, and that's how commercially viable it is, how well it meets the market demand, right? And games like Sonic Forces, like all of these new games, they do pretty well. It's not as if like these businessmen and women, right, which is basically what they are, right, who run these big AAA companies. It's not as if they're like fucking whatever, man, who gives a shit, right? They still churn out quality, but it's just like, what definition of quality are we talking? Are we talking like the commercial one where it's like, it's a cool game, you can do cool stuff in it, and the graphics are amazing, and the gameplay's pretty cool, and there's downloadable content and and whatever, right? And people hold tournaments of it, right? But it's like, oh god, this is where I kicked the bucket last time, so I gotta be careful. Oh god. Oh shit. Retreat. Okay. I think for the purposes of oh god, don't crash. Did you crash? If you crash, I guess that makes this a good place to stop the episode, but I think you crashed. Okay, well, anyway, guys. Sorry about that. Like, again, like this playthrough is, I don't know what this playthrough is. It's nothing professional. I'm sure you can see that, but like, it's just me having fun. Oh, yep, it closed. Okay, well, when we come back, guys, I will reattempt that. I'll probably try and get back to that point before moving on. I wish I had access to save states or something. That would have been the benefit of playing the PS2 version, of course, but like, unfortunately. But the PS2 version is just subpar compared to the PC version, so cool. Yeah, when we come back, we will carry this on. I'll get back to where I was before I died, so to save you guys the headache. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this, guys, and yeah, I will catch you in the next episode of Bowjinjin Plays PSU Dark Souls Edition Ultimate Helmet Challenge. Until then, guys, peace out. Bye. Just kidding. See ya.